If you had one chance to be in a stock that went down, but everybody knows it's going to go back up in the future, why would you not take advantage of that? And this, my profiteers, this one stock that we all know, we might not like the CEO, but we all know it's a stock that's been down like crazy, but we think it's going to go back up. What is that? Tesla, my friends. Tesla. I think Tesla's about to rebound. So we're going to go over that and why we can make money in Tesla if it continues to do what it's been doing the last few weeks. Before we get started, as always though, like, subscribe, share our channel as we continue to grow. You know, we're here to help on these YouTube streets. I'm giving out information in real life. I am a certified financial planner, managed over $250 million in assets. So we've been doing something right for the past 15 years. But I know one thing, if I had my crystal ball, when Tesla went out 15 years ago, I'd have bought stock for all my clients per their risk tolerance, and they would have all been millionaires. But right now, today, Tesla is doing something that we did not expect a few weeks ago. Lego.
Wesley, founder, managing partner of the Wesley Group. It's good to see you. Glad you're here. I mean, are you excited when you're hearing about Tesla and full self-driving in Europe and China in the first...
Is Steve alive? Is he the GOAT Casper? Come on, man. Come on, Steve. Put on some makeup. I mean, pause, but... Anyways.
Quarter of 2025. I mean, that feels like next week.
It is like next week. Look, it is a whole new world. Everybody's beginning to realize EVs are coming, and they're coming fast. If you look at the US, 18% of all cars sold this year will be EV or hybrid. Europe, it's a little over 20% already. But in China, it's over 50%. So this is a whole new world. The big question is, how soon can the U.S. catch up with China on EVs? Their vehicles are heavily subsidized. The good news is battery costs are coming down. EVs are getting cheaper every month. You will see by the end of the year the green premium, the extra cost you had to pay to get an EV, is gone. EVs are going to cost less than ICE engine vehicles for the rest of our lives. Now the big question is, who rolls out full self-driving first?
My profiteers, look at that, right? Literally in China, half the car sales are electric vehicles, EVs, electric vehicles. Here in the States, we're like 6-7%. Just imagine if we never get to 50%, if we get to 15%, if we get to 20%, that is a 3 and 4x growth. And since Tesla, when you think about electric cars, is the first car you think about because it was first to market, they are going to grow dramatically because of that. Now, the question is, how fast is that going to happen? I believe as batteries, as he said, goes down, batteries last longer, right? I have a Tesla, right? I can drive about 300 miles before I go on E. If they have to stretch that to 400 or 500 miles to E, it is going to have a lot more people look at electric vehicles. And I think Tesla is in the driver's seat of that.
Tesla has had some fits and starts, but they're getting close. We're going to hear a lot more on October 8th.
You mean October? Is it October 10th? It was 8-8 and then 10-10. Is that right?
I think you're correct. 10-10.
She's slick. Another thing Tesla's doing, though, is that they have their self-driving, right? You know, where you take your hands off the wheel and just let it drive itself. Well, that is going to be introduced in Europe and in China in early 2025. So more people are going to buy Teslas because of that. And because of the market share of electric vehicles being bought already in China, that's only going to let Tesla stock grow more. I think Tesla's onto something. Tesla's back.
So anyhow, in October, you're 100% correct, Steve. Hatem Diab, managing partner, Gerber Kawasaki Wealth Investment Management. It's undeniable. You always said, you were trimming on Tesla at the right time. Tesla got really beaten down. But then we've seen a comeback. We've seen it up about 30% in 3 months.
30% in 3 months, when we know the market really since June is almost flat, right? Up a little bit, up about 2%. That tells you something.
And I know you still held some stock. You didn't sell it all. What say you now about Tesla?
Well, I think, listen, the idea that I think what Steve has just said about EV.
They got to fix this camera too. How you going to have the widescreen and the green screen? Anyways.
Is at 50% in China and only 10% in the US and Europe is really gives you how much potential Tesla can have by selling more EVs around the world. The problem is the valuations that we see in Tesla is valuations of a software company. And I think what Elon has done this year is like refocus on the robotaxi, refocus on FSDs, because he wants us to think of Tesla as a software company. And if we don't see them really execute, if we don't see them kind of come up with FSD in a way that is maybe a 4 or 3 or 4 at least for autonomy standpoint, I think Tesla will have some issues.
They may have some issues. They may or may not. But with the robo-taxis coming out, literally a taxi, a robotic taxi, like it's some stuff that we would just think would never have happened 10, 15, 20 years ago. Uber comes along and okay, we got Uber now, buy taxis. Now you get a robo-taxi, you can use your car at nighttime like it is now, and I use it for a taxi? Come on, like that is incredible. That is a way to make money, and Tesla is on the forefront of that. And their stock by profiteers is taking off. And here we go. Now the stock, of course, like I said, man, if I had my crystal ball when I first started practicing, oh my gosh, Tesla, 2013, 2014. Look at that, $19 a share. Oh my gosh, 2,800% gain. Oh my goodness gracious. And it was a lot higher than that, right? $5,000 gain in 14 years. Jiminy Christmas. But Tesla though, I believe Tesla is a amazing buy right now. Long term, right? Now we know it has not recovered like everything else, right? 21 happened. We all know what happened there. Went down by almost 80%. It's still down. It's still down by 40% where it was before everything went to crashing and burning in late 21 into 2022. So it's still at literally a 40% discount from where it was almost 3 years ago. My profiteers, I believe Tesla will get back. And I think it's going to be, again, a $400 stock. And I think it's going to happen before 2025, end of 2025, right? So getting back to where it was, its all-time highs, that is an 81% gain. If it takes to the end of the year 2025, that's over 40% a year. If you actually analyze that, that's basically 60% because we are in September. Man, time's flying. Because of those reasons, and we are seeing this happen right now, right? Tesla had its little old drop. It had its drop. A 34%, and even a higher drop, right? We think about where it was as they talked about, whoa, right? It had a drop of 55% between late July and April. But since then, look at that recovery. And from a Bollinger Band standpoint, right? What is Bollinger Band, right? Basically the top and the bottom channels, right? So as an investor, we want to what? Invest at the bottom, sell at the top. So it's right in the middle. Right? So also from a trend standpoint, we could also look at Tesla. Whoa. And see Tesla is doing what we want to do, right? We had oh my goodness gracious, we had a downtrend, right? And Tesla definitely did the downtrend. Tesla, look at that. Uh-oh. And this is a downtrend, right? Because we have higher highs and then lower highs. Goes down, lower highs, right? Steps. We talk about the steps. Look at the steps up. I'm stepping up. Now I'm stepping down. That's a downtrend, right? But, stepping down. Look at that step up. And look at here. Now, the low's here, higher, and now a higher low. Look at that. So now we're stepping up. My profiteers, if Tesla breaks this Bollinger Band and gets past 273, I think it's going to get all the way up to 300. And then from there, the sky's the limit back to the high of 414. If that happens, that is a 18% return. And I believe it's going to happen by the end of 2025. Will we have bumps along the way? Of course. I mean, Elon Musk is the CEO. And y'all know he be doing some crazy stuff. And with the election season coming and how he is putting all his eggs in one basket when it comes from a presidential candidate, you know what I mean? He might have a rude awakening, or if Trump wins, he's going to have a lot of government money in his back pocket, and that's going to have Tesla go to the moon, or at least back to where it was before everything dropped in 2021. So, in my opinion, because of those reasons, the robo-taxi, China having 50% of their cars being bought electric, and here in the US we have less than 10. I think with the adoption of electric cars and the cost of batteries going down and us being able to drive longer on one battery charge, I think Tesla is prime to be up by almost 100% by the next 2 years. Well, my profiteers, that gives us information about Tesla. Skirt, 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 skirt. If they do go up, we're happy. If they don't go up, it is what it is. But comment below what y'all think about Tesla. A good stock or a bad stock? As always, do your research, check your risk tolerance, and love is love. Let's make some payment profits together, y'all. Peace.
Making no money mistakes, make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah. Painful profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah. Tired of making no money mistakes, make a payment on your bills and you still late, painful profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions. Residual by the hours can get you a better living. Bitch at the check, you know, and it could be different, you know.